Let's take a look at this beautiful WE Katana. This is the M4 Ris, full metal. The whole Ris system at the front is metal receiver. Beautiful guns. Now these guns come with the next system, which I'll show you now. Basically there's a pin at the back here that you can just simply push through. I'll do that now. So once you've pushed the pin through, you'll see it here. Simply pull that out and you'll see gun splits. And then simply remove the piston. And it's one bulk unit, everything in there, springs in there. So really nice, easy to change. You just basically drop a new one in. These are 360 feet per second, the red ones. The blue ones are about 300, if not a bit less. And the silver are way higher. So you just basically drop it in, push it down, and push that pin through. Make sure you push it all the way through. So let's remove the mag, put the battery in, battery goes into the stock. Just simply pull this down. That way it's got the stopper on, yeah? So you have to actually pull it further down by pulling it down to release it. Take out the connector. Let's put the battery in. First thing you want to do, just take out these little knobs. Then grab your battery. Now, loads of people do this differently. You can't really do it wrong. There's no right and wrong way. A lot of people just drop them in that way. I prefer dropping it in the other way, only because the cables are out the way, and it gives you maximum different settings on the stock. So basically, you put them in like that. Hold the plug, the connector. Just push the little terminal connector together, and then feed it in. Once you're at this stage, pop these covers back on. A lot of people don't put these back on. It depends how often you're going to be changing batteries, depending on how trigger happy you are. If you want to keep changing these all the time, you can leave it off. Line it up, drop it back in, and that should give you almost full adjustability. All the same, the rear stocks, protect the batteries. Let's put the magazine in. Standard M4 mag, open up the top, get your BBs. I'm using the .20 gram Bulldogs. These are incredible in this gun, but anything 20 gram, probably 25, 30. Plenty of standard. Don't be shy, get quite a lot in there. Then turn the wheel at the bottom until you see the BBs appear at the top. That just shows the springs working, the magazine is working correctly, and they're being pushed up to the top, ready to fire. Make sure your gun's on safety. Drop your mag in. Hop up in here as normal. Just basically change that. Switch it on to semi. Now full auto. Now on the receiver there's a warning sticker. You must put it onto safety before you take the receiver apart, and make sure you've got a battery in it, because it is electrical and mechanical. It does need the power to do it, because if you hear, when I put it onto safety, it resets the spring. So if it's in a half cycle or full cycle, it will just set it so the pressure's off the spring and you have no issues. Also, it moves everything out the way to take the gun apart. If you did take it apart when it was in the half a cycle, you would break the spring, the firing mechanism would be bent, a mess. Make sure you put that onto safety if you're going to take the gun apart and take the system out. Also, it's always good to put it on safety anyway, to take that pressure off that spring, to keep it in full working order and to fire at the correct FPS. You can hear how punchy it is. Really great gun. Give it a couple more bursts. Incredible. And onto safety. So it comes in the black, also comes in tan. Also, we can paint these for you. So if you live in the UK and you haven't got Yukara or other reason to buy a black replica gun or a tan gun, then we can paint them for you. 51% has to be orange, green, blue. It will be a bright colour, but we can paint them for you, which means anybody in the UK 18 or over can own this gun. Take a look, it's on the website now. That's the Katana M4 Ris from WE. Thanks for watching.